Apple recently launched the new Invites app, making it easier to create custom invitations for any occasion. The Invites app offers shared albums, collaborative Apple Music playlists, custom fonts, and more. You can find the Invite apps on the App Store, providing easy-to-use features for creating and sending online invitations for birthdays, graduation parties, baby showers, and many other things. Welcome to Ellen's Tips for iOS, where I help seniors master their iPhones and iPads. If you find the video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. Apple Invites is a standalone app for the iPhone with a web version that runs in Safari, Chrome, and other browsers at iCloud.com/invites. You'll need an iCloud Plus subscription to create invitations, but the receivers don't need it to respond. Anyone can RSVP through the web regardless of whether they have an Apple account or device. You need to be running iOS 18 or later, and to use iCloud Plus, you must purchase at least a 50 gigabyte of iCloud storage at $1 a month. If you want to use Apple Music, you'll also need an Apple Music subscription. Now let's learn how to use Apple Invites. The Invites app is easy to use, and when you first open it, you'll see a welcome screen. Once you read it, you can tap on Continue. And now you'll see a listing of all the events that you can create. So once you create an event, then you'll be able to see your past events, those you've received from others. You can save your invitation in drafts if you want to send it later. Let's take a look at how to create an invitation. So I've already created my first invitation. So for me to create another one, I'm going to go ahead and tap on the plus sign, and I'll come back and talk a little bit about the event I already created. So I'm going to tap on the plus sign, and now you'll see that it pops up and it says I can add a background. So the app includes ready-made backgrounds. I'm going to tap on Add a Background, and you'll see three options at the top. If you only see two options, it's because you don't have the playground option that's included in Apple AI, because it's only for iPhone 15 Pro models and then any newer models. So if you don't see that, that's why. So you have the option to use an emoji background, a photographic background, and different colors. So you could select an image from your camera or your photos if you want to. But if we're going to create an image, let's start by just grabbing one of the images below here. And I'm just going to choose this image, and it go ahead and it puts it into the background. And at any time I can change the background. Now I have to give my event title. So this time, let's just say 50th anniversary party for Jake and Sue. Here you'll see you can change the fonts if you want to whatever you'd like them to be. You don't have a lot of selections, but you have some. I'm going to go ahead and scroll up, and let's put a date and time. And so here you have the option to do an all-day event or to include an end time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on include an end time. And then let's go ahead and we're going to do this on June 14th. We'll start at 6 and we'll end at 9. I'm going to tap anywhere outside that box, and I'll tap on Done. You can also create an album that people will be able to add pictures to when they're at the party. So I'll go ahead and tap Create an Album. and it automatically gives you a name. I'll go ahead and tap on Done, and you'll find that album in the Photos app under Shared Albums. So once we've done that, you can see that you can add photos. If I scroll up a little bit, you can also add an Apple Music playlist if you want to. For right now, I'm not going to do that. And let's give the event a location. So I'm just going to put in a name of a restaurant that's nearby. I'm going to choose it, and I'm going to tap on Done. So now you'll see that we've created an event. We have a background, a title, the date, the location, who it's hosted by. You can, if I want to, I can tap into that, and I can add other names to that if I want. So I could add myself. Let's go with Susan and Maura. So you can add different hosts if you want to. I'll tap on Done, and you'll see that they were added. I could also add a description if I want to. It gives you what the weather will be like around that time of year, and it gives you directions then to the function. And so now I can tap on Preview, and it's going to show you what the receivers are going to get when they receive the invitation. And they can choose going, not going, or maybe. I'm going to go ahead and tap on Next. So now it's preparing the invitation, and here's what we need to do next. I can then either send this by messages, and once I tap that, it'll put the invitation into the message. And so let's go ahead. I'll open that up, and I can hit the plus sign, and I can go through and I can add people that I want to send this to. The one thing that I really don't like about this is that you can't add bulk attendees. So I can't just go through and check. I have to add them each at one at a time. So I'm just going to go ahead and just add one person. And if I wanted to, then I would hit the send, and it would send them a message. I'm going to tap on cancel for right now. You can also copy the link. And if you wanted to, you could share the link on social media. So let me go ahead and share. And now I can go in and I could choose if I wanted to paste it into Facebook or, another social media platform where I could go ahead and invite my friends. So that's how you would share a link. You can also choose to approve guests as they respond to your invite. But for right now, I'm just going to let that go. And below, you'll see the hosts. You'll see that you can choose to invite individual guests. You could also send the event link by email. And that might be a little bit easier for you to add a bunch of people to if you want to. In the upper right corner here is where you're going to find the Settings app. So I'm going to go ahead and tap Settings here. And here you can say additional guests. And so that would allow the person that you invited to bring a guest if you wanted them to be able to do that. You could remove the background preview. You can duplicate event. Here is where you would cancel an event if you wanted to cancel it. And you could also delete an event. Now, everyone who's attending the event will be able to see who else is attending the event. And attendees can control how their details show up, and they can leave or report an event at any time. I'm going to tap on Done. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the X to come out of that. And so that's the event that we've created. I'm just going to tap on the X for right now. And you'll see now that I have 2 events inside here. And so once you've created an event, it stays inside there until the event happens. And then once it does, if I tap on the arrow next to upcoming. Here you'll see past events. That's where the past events will go. If you start to create an event and you don't follow through with it, it's going to end up in the drafts. You'll see that I'm hosting 2 events. So if I go to hosting, you'll see I'm hosting 2 events. And if I tap on the down arrow, it'll show you who is attending each of these events once they've gone ahead and responded to your event. So that's how easy it is to create an event. So if you have an iCloud account, and you can go ahead and go to the App Store and download the Invites app, this is a really cool way to send out invitations for free. The only thing, again, that I don't like is that you can't bulk add attendees. You have to either select them one at a time or maybe create a group message with the people that you want to, and then select that group and go ahead and send the event. So I promised you I would show you that this event that I already created for Steve's birthday party. If I go ahead and tap on it, this is what it looks like once somebody has responded to the event. You can send a note to everyone who's responded. You can also continue to invite guests if you choose to, and pretty much everything else remains the same. But this is where you would find out all of the information about the event once it's been created. Apple's new Invites app simplifies event planning with an intuitive design and a seamless integration into the Apple ecosystem. Apple Invites enhances the planning experience, making it a valuable tool for organizing and managing events effortlessly. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.